The Nets play. Before the hometown crowd, and we've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. The Mavericks looking for a strong start to this road trip. And, of course, Porzingis. This is first game in his new Dallas Mavericks uniform.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
Here's Castle to the inside and finished off by Lively.
Love the dunk from Lively, not just settling for the layup.
Irving with it. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Castle misses. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this, and one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. We'll see how they approach it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Inside. Got a piece of it. Claxton with the steal. Johnson outside. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And that one drops. Lively's got his second basket of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Shoots from the baseline. No good off the front iron. Brooklyn trailing. Irving from long range. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Inside, Porzingis has a lot of advantages. He's stronger than he looks, and we know how tall he is, north of 7 feet, and he's got a super soft touch.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Brooklyn has possession. They trail by 3. Here's Irving. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome, and outshoot excels at getting up and denying shots.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Basket counts.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot. And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow.
And what a beautiful move it was that he picked.
To the middle. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Claxton. The 17-footer. It's rebounded by Dallas.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Vezenkov. 1:51 left in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Dallas making a switch here.
Substitution. Number 31, Klay Thompson.
1:46 left in the first quarter of the game. Irving from long range. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor. Bailey misses. Nets trailed by 5. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Here's Bailey. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. .109 left in the first. Up and in on the layup. Irving's got 5 points so far.
He's only 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into some kind of rhythm.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Fast break, Dallas. Pass to Thompson. Here's Bailey. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Keon Johnson did not like that.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson, finding a better look there.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 5. Back to Johnson. Pocket 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. No good on the triple. Here's Bailey. There's the drive. Banked in off the glass. He's got 11.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities. Always a good idea.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. to the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
The Nets shooting their first foul shot of the game. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectation.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
Well, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. Just 2 to shoot. It's picked off. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Randall.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Comes up empty down low.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And that one is good. Mavericks leading by 14. Here's Bailey. Takes it off the glass. Bailey's got 13 points now in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Into the lane. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. They get the rebound. Here's Bailey. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Nets trailed by 16. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst. For him, it really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Mavericks leading by 14. Here's Castle. Hasn't made one yet. Thompson up top. Just his first attempt. It's hauled in by Huff. And the Nets with possession. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Here's Castle. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And Isaac throws it down.
Boy, nice finish that time by Isaac. Power and athleticism on that dunk.
Out to the wing. Randall down low. And Randall throws it down.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
Here's Castle. Back to Thompson. Puts up a three. A rebound by the Nets.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Whitehead. Guarded by Reddish. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Randall. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Castle. Shoots the three. Good on the three-point shot. Castle's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
There's 10 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Castle. Pass to Reddish. From outside the arc. That one, no good. And so it's Dallas. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We come back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Outside, Porzingis. Offline with his three. Nets trailed by 15. Here's Randall, and the layup is good. Randall's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Nets.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Out to Thompson. Pass to Castle. From deep. The offensive rebound. Launches it. Bangs home the trifecta. Castle's got 8 points.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Randall outside. Now, here's Thomas. That one good for two.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
It's time for team.
A different look for Dallas. Here's Bailey. A rebound by Johnson.
That's one for their first 4 to start the second half.
Got a hand on it. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Bailey. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Irving surveying the floor. And the shot goes in. Irving's got his third basket of the night right there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Mavericks leading by 14. Here's Bailey. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me.
The reverse jam, unbelievable.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game.
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
With the drive, the shot's good. Bailey's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and you're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times from the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, D.A. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on a season, and a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9" and 7-foot guys. Special. You know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Three-pointer, and the basket by Bailey. Bailey's got 35.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Johnson outside to the corner. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Bailey. Lays it up off the glass. Bailey's got 11 in the second half.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Johnson outside. And the layup falls.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Here's Bailey. 37 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Outside Irving. Pass to Claxton. Back to Irving. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Irving's got 12 now in this quarter.
You know, overall, their shot selection much better here in the second half. We'll see if that's the case for the rest of the game, if they can keep that up.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
Back to Irving. Down low. Here's Johnson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Bailey. And he jams it with authority.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Nets trailed by 10. Irving up top. Johnson outside. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Claxton. Isaac with some nice D.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the basket by Castle.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Buries the long-range jumper.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Claxton trying to free himself up. The shot's good from Irving. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Castle. Brooklyn with the rebound. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Outside Irving. Count it. Irving's got 24.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Inside. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis. When you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
And again, Kyrie Irving. He's got 26.
And he's coming up big here in the clutch.
Composed under pressure, and he's now 4 for 4 here in the fourth.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. Outside Irving. Back to Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's not taking any chances. It wants to huddle them up right away. And the Mavericks making a change here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
Mavericks leading by 8. Here he goes. Bailey. And he converts the layup. Bailey's got 43 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Second chance shot. Plenty of space. And the jumper falls for him. Bailey's got 4 points in the quarter.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Porzingis with the ball. Now defended by Randall. Here's Bailey. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Nets trailed by 8. Pass to Huff. .137 left in the fourth. Rebounded by Bailey. To the inside. Side Porzingis uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Mavericks.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 3 wins on the year now.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
On the wing, Johnson. Porzingis with the block.
And with that 7'6" wingspan, Porzingis has always been a big-time shot blocker.
A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Dallas ball.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win.
Like this small, say